Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Ulysse Nardin Maxi marine chronometer. You can see and you can purchase this manufacturer movement 200-meter automatic power reserve marine chronometer on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch, with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this Maxi marine chronometer with manufacturer movement. Now, the original idea behind the marine chronometer was to give Ulysse Nardin a mass production watch that was tied to its heritage, looked like nothing else in the industry, and allowed the company to build up the credibility to sell its premier products, the celestial complications, the perpetual calendars, the sonatas, the freaks. And the marine chronometer did that. It took the sports watch paradigm and threw it out. Here we had a sports watch that looked nothing like the trendsetters from Blancpain, Rolex, Omega, the watches that had essentially set the frame for what a sports watch is supposed to look like. Instead, Ulysse Nardin, under Rolf Schneider, looked back into its heritage of making deck clocks or marine chronometers for navigation and transposed that essential design language into a wristwatch format. And that's what we have here, albeit upgraded, now a full manufacturer product, cased by Ulysse Nardin, designed by Ulysse Nardin, movement by UN from Leloc. Now you can see the watch is 45 millimeters across on my wrist. That's not including the crown and the crown guard. It's not as thick as it looks. The timepiece stands 14 millimeters thick. You will clear some dress cuffs and certainly any jacket, blazer, but it is not particularly thin, just thinner than it looks. And rest assured, it also fits better than any 45 has any right to. So across the broad span of the case, so lug to lug, extremity to extremity, horizontally across the wrist, the watch measures 52 millimeters. Now, it does have a very idiosyncratic lug form, wherein the lug almost jumps out of the case, almost as if bursting forth. There's not much of a visually organic transition, it just juts right out, preserving the essential aesthetic of the round deck clock. But it would be awfully difficult to wear a watch like this on a smaller wrist if it weren't for the hybrid strap bracelet system with multiple points of articulation. Now you can see that the strap has no fewer than 3 pivots on each side, the strap featuring an intermediate rubber link that nicely closes the gap to the end of the case, so it has a very integrated look. There's no daylight between strap and case, but there's also a titanium double hinged insert that provides a natural break point to curve the bracelet strap combo around a small wrist. Though my wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference, I would say a wrist as small as 14.5 to 15 centimeters in circumference can wear this fairly huge watch thanks to that articulated bracelet strap system. Now, the buckle is substantial, but it's also titanium, meaning it doesn't add much extra weight to the watch. Very secure with double folding action. It also features twin triggers, so it can't simply pop open, and in titanium, hypoallergenic for the soft underside of the wrist, where if you are going to have a reaction to the nickel and stainless steel, you're going to have it. The underside of the wrist nicely covered by this substantial double folding trigger released clasp. Okay, so let's talk about the essential marine dial. As you can see, framed by a coined bezel with an individual numbering plaque on the flank, chronometer style, and a surprisingly nuanced concave case flank. Nevertheless, the watch is all about the Maxi dial. Highly stylized, polished and hand-applied Roman numerals for the hours, a chapter ring outboard that's a railroad-style Rayhot with individual luminescent points. The hands are luminescent, those points are luminescent outboard of the numerals. So this is a full-featured sports watch that can be seen in the dark. Now there's a power reserve indicator at 12 o'clock that tracks the 60-hour autonomy of this watch. 60-hour power reserve, chronometer certified. It also has a jump date. The jump date via quickset mechanism can be set forward or backwards, one of the innovations of the UN 118 in-house caliber. It also features hacking seconds, so when you do thread out the rubber-coated crown, which is a pleasure to use, you can actually pull the crown, stop the seconds, synchronize to a reference time, and as promised, you can actually adjust the date in either direction should the watch run down for speedier access to the correct date. 200 meters water resistant. It's not a dive watch, but it is suitable for all aquatic activities short of professional diving. Let's go to the case back. 50 joules, automatic winding, in-house caliber UN 118, first shown in 2011. It has made the long-touted style of the Ulysse Nardin Marine Chronometer family now whole. Inside and outside, it is all Ulysse Nardin. So 50 joules, full balance bridge and free sprung, like Rolex, that allows the watch to take and hold a precise regulation and continue to hold it in the face of bumps and disruptions on the wrist. What you can't see is the silicone hairspring and silicone escapement. The escapement allowing the watch to be minimally lubricated, the silicone components needing no oils or lubrication for reduced maintenance and better running over time, and the hairspring in silicone making the watch robustly amagnetic, no vulnerability to magnetic fields whatsoever, automatic winding by a highly stylized and highly personalized anchor-style Ulysse Nardin winding mass, at center ceramic rotor bearings also operating unlubricated for high efficiency and durability. The movement is a masterclass, quite frankly, in how to make a mass-produced caliber look beautiful and how to incorporate upscale features such as the rugged balance and regulator assembly, the in-house Sigatech silicone escapement and hairspring, and a finish that, while mostly machine-applied, is highly attractive. Not all machine finishes are created equal, and this is a great example of how they are not created equal. This watch actually warrants examination with a loupe and rewards such. You can see and you can purchase this Maxi Marine Chronometer with manufacture movement on our website.